Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Razorbacks offense has the ball first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Oklahoma's offense will have its first possession of the game. From the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Baker. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Duarte. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lowers those pads. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The Sooners are on the move. He's looking to throw. The screen, he can go. grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. Working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Baker. Not a whole lot of room there on that. Passes, it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Near the sticks, it's Baker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 minutes.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Creates a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle. That forces the negative play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, better look out! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So to see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Grab near the marker, it's Carrion. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
To the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give out of the gun. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push.
There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only...
He's loose on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Touchdown Sooner! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off. That's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The give to the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Duarte. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.